Okay. Welcome everyone. I apologize about the sneeze. I'm pretty sure you guys heard it. um, so let's go ahead and start. But actually, let me wait a little bit more here, so that people do know that I'm live. As more people start to get notifications on the emails and on the YouTube app, whatever it is. Okay, well, let's go ahead and start. So, SPY futures is actually bouncing here. So it obviously opened up with the gap down, very slight gap down, and we're able to push up higher here. Take a look at the 15-minute time frame. We're starting to curl, right? And when we tend to curl from a downtrend, we usually get, where's my, oh, there it is. Sorry guys, let me just do this here real quick. So when we start to curl like this, when we're in the downtrend, we tend to reverse higher, right? And you guys can tell that the volume today, as we're selling off and we're continuously going down, it just kind of fell off, right? And then near the end of the day, we also obviously got that big selling volume candlestick, which is indicative of a potential red open. So with this gap down so far, I'm going to expect tomorrow to open with the market gap down as well. So I don't know what's going to happen overnight. We need to see some negative news that comes out overnight or any type of negative catalyst. But tomorrow we have some very, very important economic data coming in. I believe job openings, if I'm not mistaken, and then unemployment rate, right? So no, I think it's jobs report. Yeah, jobs report and unemployment rate. So and I believe labor participation as well. So that's going to be critical to the market open tomorrow. I believe all that data is coming out pre-market, an hour before the market opens. So that will definitely affect the pre-market action, and especially if the unemployment rate is higher than the previous period, significantly higher, the market should initially react negatively, and then will flip right back to a positive reaction, because that's what we need in the in the economy, right? We need to see a shrink in the global economic growth, right? GDP has to go down as well, right? And you need to see a continuous drop in GDP. We saw manufacturing go down as well this week, and that allowed us to have a nice pop in the overall markets. I believe that happened on Monday, if I'm not mistaken, and we just continue to push up higher until the market starts to consolidate, and we do have FOMC meeting coming next week, so that's going to also be a very, very big decisive factor for any type of large moves in the market. Overall, tomorrow, it's Friday, so it's going to be a very chill day. We're not going to do much in the CFO Discord, and just make sure you guys look out for a gap down. And because if you do gap down in the morning, even before the economic data is out, we're most likely going to be sitting around this 3730 level of resistance here, right? A previous level of resistance, which has now turned into new support. Now, this new support is going to be very interesting, because we've already retested this level of support, new support, one time, right? And obviously we made this double top here, this little tweezer double top, where we see a very similar high of the day from yesterday and today's candlestick. All right, obviously we're starting a new one today, but this double top here is going to be very interesting because, well, if we do decide to reverse strongly from this October reversal so far that we've had, then this double top is confirmed. Okay, so now if you translate over to SPY here, this one is going to be a little bit, well, for SPY, I have a different opinion than SPY futures because I believe SPY here has a tendency to kind of slow down before reversal higher. So to be honest, for me, we ended up with a nice inside candlestick. However, we ended up also just on an individual perspective here on this individual candlestick, we ended up with a inverted hammer candlestick, right? So that's going to be a little bit bearish, obviously, but the volume drop off here is kind of concerning for both the buyers and the sellers. So if the sellers are trying to completely reverse the trend, they're going to need to have a lot more momentum, and they need to bring in a lot more selling volume in order to see that follow through day where we see that push lower and completely reverse the gains that we made for the past 2 days, 2 days of this week, Monday and Tuesday, right? Where we had that 200 plus basis point move on SPY futures, and about 20 point move, a little over 20 point move between Monday and Tuesday. Now with SPY here, what I'm going to be looking for tomorrow is going to just be a simple retest at 372.20. But if you don't hold this, so if you somehow react completely negatively to strong economic report, potentially another strong unemployment rate, right, where we have a very, very low unemployment rate like the previous period, then we'll definitely flush, and we'll probably go back down to around 370.50, which is the previous level of resistance, which is now turned into a new level of support. So if we do come back down again, then we're going to be at a huge risk of completely overturning the reversal that we've been seeing on SPY, right? Just like I said with SPY futures. Anyone have any questions? Okay, so with that in mind, if we do break below 370.50, we will be filling the gap here. Unfortunately, you know, it's too bad that we're going to be filling the gap. Don't mind this wick here on the daily time frame because TradingView is glitching, tends to kind of lie to people that there has been already a gap fill here. So watch out for that. We have not filled in the gap. If you take a look at the 2-hour time frame, right, there is no gap that was filled. Okay, we tried to do it yesterday. Well, yesterday was our first day where we had the nice gap down. So tomorrow on Friday might be our last gap down for this week, and potentially a reversal to the downside, right? But obviously I do not want to see that happening so early into October, where October seasonality allows us to just move up higher, right? And into the midterm elections as well. So to be honest, guys, on the 2-hour time frame, I'm still bullish. There's still no reason to be so bearish and thinking that the reversal back to the downside is going to happen anytime soon. And the reason for that is that, well, this consolidation that we've been seeing for the past 2 days, including today, is allowing the 21 SMA now to cross above the 50 SMA. And I've talked about this in the last 2 live streams, especially yesterday night. Okay, so take a look at the live stream from yesterday night, because I tell you guys that I want the 21 SMA to catch up to the price and eventually cross over the 50 SMA. And in order for that to happen, well, it did happen. The 50 SMA has to move down while the 21 SMA continues to move up. So that means buyers are still there, right? Buyers are still present, and the price is still showing just simple consolidation. So don't get sucked into a potential bear trap as well, right? Because everyone's still so bearish, right? So what we want to do is to be able to see a bounce at this 372.20 level, or anything underneath below this 370.50 to 372.20 range, which should also allow us to see a retest of the 21 SMA, because by market open, we should be able to see this SMA crossing above, right, and kind of moving upwards. All right. So make sure you guys take a look at yesterday night's live stream and even Tuesday's live stream as well. I go over the 10 and the 21 SMAs on the 2-hour time frame and what I'm looking at, right? And explain to you why I am still overall bullish, as I've just explained to you as well. Okay, so that's pretty much it for SPY here. I'm just looking for a bounce at 372.20, but like I said, if we don't gap anywhere close above 372.20 or near 372.20, I would say look for any type of a retest of the 2-hour time frames 21 SMA. So that will be within the range of 370.40 to 372.20. So we can potentially just end up opening up between these two price levels, or this range here. Okay, so 2-hour time frame, I'm still bullish. I have no reason yet, including even today's data that we got and price action that we got. I am not too bearish just yet, but if anyone swung puts for overnight, there's a possibility and it's a good chance that you guys will open up with some tiny profits there. Okay, some lunch money profits. Let's see what SPY futures is still doing here. Yeah, so it's still holding. So even on the 2-hour time frame, the SPY futures is now allowing the 50 SMA to catch up, and we have a nice little Morningstar doji here, which is a reversal bullish candlestick. Okay, so there is a slight chance that we can also start reversing higher. I mean, we've already started this when we opened up with a slight gap down. So be careful for any type of shorts tomorrow. We can see a complete movement upwards again, maybe possibly back to 3780 or 3782. So watch out for your puts, any type of overnight puts. I had to watch out for my own hedge, my UVXY calls that I still have. Hey Joel, hey Nine, what's up? What's up? So for SPY futures here, like I said, since everyone's coming in now, let me just do a quick overview and review of what I just said the last 15 minutes or so here. So you definitely could be getting a little tiny gap down tomorrow from the close of today on SPY futures. Just be wary of a potential, even a little slight gap up, because we do have economic data coming in, jobs report, right, labor participation, and unemployment rate. And if all those numbers are good, and the fact that they're all, they don't meet expectations, then that will be good, right? Especially unemployment rate. If it's higher, okay, than the historically low unemployment rates that we've been seeing for the past 2 years, then that's a good sign, right? That means the economy is ready to contract, right? So it's very, very simple economics there. And that's what the Fed wants, and that's what the market wants. We want to see the future, the potential future where the Fed stops hiking interest rates, right? And we want to see a cutback in that interest rates, right? So with SPY futures here, we need to basically kind of hold this 3730 level, okay? I've stated this multiple times in this entire week's lives that I want us to hold this 3730 level and not retest it, just solely for the fact that I want us to stay bullish. All right, so there's a little bit of a bias there, but we've already retested this 3730 level, on Wednesday, excuse me, on Tuesday, right? And no, wait a second, on Wednesday. I was correct. So on Wednesday, and we bounced off of it, which means that we've turned this 3730 level as a new support. So if we come back down again to retest it a second time, that means it's showing the bears here that the bulls are very, very weak, and that's going to give leeway for bears to come back in and completely reverse this to the downside, right? And even on the 15-minute time frame, like I said, not 15 minutes, excuse me, on a 2-hour time frame on this live SPY futures, we're seeing a little tiny Morningstar doji here, and we've also allowed, thanks to this consolidation that we've been seeing for the past 2 days, including today, we've allowed the 2-hour 50 SMA to catch up here, right? It was pretty far away after this impulsive move up higher, right? And if you could take a look at, if you take a look closer here, even on the 1-hour time frame, we're looking at a nice falling wedge on SPY futures, right? So I didn't really want to mention this because Morningstar doji, that's also a bullish reversal candlestick. It doesn't really matter, but I did want to mention this to you guys. All right, so this can potentially be a play overnight for bulls, for any people who play futures, right? And you can see a nice big move upward back to around, I would say, 3790 tomorrow. But like I said, everything relies on those 3 separate economic data reports, right? Jobs report, labor participation, okay, labor force participation, and then unemployment rate. All right, those are going to be the very 3 key things that can move the market in the opposite direction of where it was going in pre-market, right? Because I believe all of them comes out an hour before the market opens. Okay, so they're going to set the tone once the market is open, right? So hopefully, as a bull myself right now, since there is still no reason to be so bearish just yet. Okay, just yet, even on SPY on the 2-hour time frame, we need to be cautious. Okay, we need to be cautious of where SPY could potentially go after the economic data kicks in. All right, and to summarize SPY, basically what I said was that if we do end up with a little tiny gap down, or if we start reversing after that economic data is in, we're most likely going to be slightly below 372.20. So watch out for an open between 370.50 and 372.20. Right, so 372.20 is our next immediate level of significant support. So watch out for that, because if we do end up gapping down very, very tiny, right, maybe a few cents or maybe even just $1, who knows, or maybe just, you know, slightly above 372.20, okay, we could be seeing a bounce right at market open. So that's the reason why I've been saying to be careful with your puts that you guys swing overnight, and I have to be careful with my UVXY calls as well. All right, well, that's my complete breakdown for SPY futures and SPY. It'll be great if you guys enjoyed this video, this live stream. If you guys can leave a thumbs up on this live stream. As usual, my goal for every single live stream, every single night, is 10 likes, so that the algorithm catches on that I am live for any person out there that's not subscribed to the CFO YouTube channel. So make sure you guys leave a like down below if you guys are always enjoying what I have to offer for you guys. But other than that, does anyone have questions? If not, I'll be ending the live stream early tonight. I mean, it's a Friday tomorrow. I mean, we don't really need to focus too much on things. Just, you know, figure out where the trend is going, right, for SPY. Good old water. No questions? So basically, to close out here, as you guys can see in the title, is what I've written is the market reversal over. My conclusion is that not yet, not just yet. All right, and if you guys think that we're already reversing to the downside, well, I have to tell you, we're not there yet. We haven't seen a complete gap fill between Monday and Tuesday's price action, where we saw a total combination of 20 points plus move, right? And in SPY futures, it was 200 plus basis points move, right? So that's going to be a very, very, very hard thing to do, to just completely erase everything, unless we have really, really good economic data coming in tomorrow morning, which will be bad for the markets and bad for the future market outlook, and possibly into the FOMC meetings. Okay, and especially into the last two FOMC meetings of November and December. Okay, when we get the FOMC results, right? Okay, of the interest rates, if they're gonna hike it or not. Hey, Bueller, what's up, my man? Thank you, thank you. Okay, so that's it for tonight. For the people who are just joining in, make sure you guys check out the recording. I usually do get 10 likes after the recording, after the live stream is done here. So it'll be great if you guys can get that like to 10 likes, but if not, that's fine. I really don't check the likes too much on my YouTube channel, but that's always the goal, and it'll be great to always try to achieve the goal every single time I am live, every single week. All right. So hopefully I'll see you guys in the CFO Discord. If you guys aren't in the CFO Discord, the links are down below in the description box. There's only one link that links to the CFO Stream Watch newsletter, and there are 2 discount codes that you guys can use. So make sure you guys take the opportunity, and I will hopefully see you in the CFO Discord by tomorrow morning. All right, have a great rest of your night, and I'll see you all next week on Tuesday.